The Stage Door Show, celebrating the independent artist. Hosted by Dave Hondel.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Stage Door Show tonight. This is Dave Hondel. Super excited tonight that I have two amazing recording artists and lyricists on the show tonight. We have friend of the show, Jimmi EZz, and another friend of the show, J2, joining us. So how's it going, you guys?
Good. Yo, star Jimmi EZz, what's happening? What it is, what it do, what it look like.
All right. Well, thank you guys both for being here. Jimmi, I'm going to start with you. I know you have a new single out called Battling the Bottom.
Family disappointments, you think your homie big stepping, the man better pick his poison. A head tap and make him fall like he just got anointed. I'm from the belly of the beast, it get darker and darker. I'm trying to eat like I never ate, I'm talking about harvest. Passing plates like it's off, from making music like a martyr. I was always good with the women, keep a baddie taking all. In tragical situations, couldn't go around them. I just want smoke, hop in that whip and feel that horsepower. Ain't shit sweet, no back and forth, I'm more solid. Lately I've been loving from a distance, shipping going sour, stacking up that money, turning up.
I saw the video and I listened to it. It's amazing, as usual. So, I know it's been a long time since you've been on the show. There's been a lot going on in between, but, catch me up a little bit, what you've been up to, and talk about the new single.
Just, me, Star Jimmi EZz, you know what I'm saying? Just keeping it consistent, keeping it me full-fledged, you know what I'm saying? Just doing everything I have to do, plus more, giving it that extra step. If I can, until I'm tired for real. You know what I'm saying? You ain't working unless you tired. You know what I'm saying? You ain't tired unless you working. So all that put together, you know what I mean? That's what I just been doing, man, working, man, keeping it steady. Not overdoing nothing, just being me on every aspect of every emotion of the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, talk about the video, because I saw Philly in the background. It was great video, and talk about the shooting of that, because I thought it was well done.
Very well done, Mad Labs TV. That's all I can say, man. Mad Labs TV. That's my OG, man. He's a beautiful inspiration to me. He has a crazy eye, crazy vision. I tell him all the time. You know what I'm saying? That's my old head. I love him to death, you know what I'm saying? And I love how he gave me that push in the back on that video. You know what I'm saying? If you can get some claps. You can get some claps.
Yeah, that was awesome, man. Like, seriously awesome.
Round of applause, because, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Two great minds thinking together, man. And we only looking forward for the future, we putting work in for today, getting money for tomorrow, being successful for tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? So that's what's happening. That's what's going on.
Yeah, man, great job on that song and the video. And, I'm going to bring in J2 right now, and you had a great song too. I mean, I saw that and listened to it again. So different, and I love the vibe. I just love the vibe of the song. So talk about that song, and talk about writing that song, and how did you come up with that idea with the melody and everything? It was great.
Man, it's just one of J2 flows, like different flows, different flavors. So different is one of them. And, that just came simply from the heart, talking about, a woman kind of like giving a story, giving a story, telling what the story's about, really outlining the story and everything. Having one of my friends, her name Faith, on there on the hook, I'm pretty sure it was. So she kind of added in that extra tone that I needed, So I'm just trying to really switch it up. I want to make some R&B type of stuff like that. So that just, came from trying to do a different vibe, like going a different way. Like, rapping is cool with, the going in rap, the drill rap or whatever, but it's always good to switch it up and have something of different genres that, the women can listen to or the guys can listen to, you know what I'm saying? So I think, sure.
Yeah, that was great. Like you said, it was an R&B vibe with Faith. It was amazing. It was angelic voice. It was just a great choice for that piece, and great job on that as well. And what I understand is you guys are actually going to be working on a project together. So Jimmi, talk about that a little bit.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, definitely. I can't give too much of that up because that's kind of priceless. That's
Right.
we very futuristic. You hear the conversation. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we very futuristic. Like we the type of people we don't gotta talk to each other, but we we here with it.
Do we have like a timeline when we can see or hear this project?
I can tell you, we dropping something together sooner than later.
So I know, Jimmy, you're in Philly, where I am, basically, we're outside of Philly, and then J2, you're over in Virginia. But you guys ever collaborate over like computer, or I mean, because now you can actually do projects over you don't have to be in the same room. So is that something that you guys kind of use, and when you do like different projects, you can just kind of do a track and then kind of put it together, within the cyber world?
Man, listen, what he said is on the way. We got stuff coming, you know what I'm saying? I'm lining up my release, he lining up his.
Yeah.
So we just gonna plot on that. That's all I can say. It's on the way, man.
I don't really think, you know, I don't think people are really ready for it. So
Yeah.
just know when it hits you, it's there. It's gonna hit. It's gonna hit home. It's gonna hit right where it's supposed to hit. So just be ready for it.
Jimmy, when it comes to like, uh, hip hop rap today, do you find it evolving, getting different than it was even 5, 10 years ago? I mean, you find the vibes being different because you guys listening to your music, it's still unique to me. It's different than what I'm hearing on the radio right now. So talk about that a little bit. I mean, do you find hip hop and rap kind of changing a little bit?
I'm gonna be honest with you. When it comes to the music today, I feel like somebody who's surviving and somebody who has survived. So I'm like an Eskimo in the ice age. So it's like that's how I feel when it comes to music. Like, all right, yeah, like I just know to be myself.
J2, let me ask you kind of similar question because you're
My
a little newer to the game than Jimmy
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
So like your influences, what were your influences growing up? Because like Jimmy, and myself, we kind of grew up more like old school hip hop, right? And so right now, with you coming onto the scene a little bit, who are your influences, and did that affect anything that you're doing, with your own music?
I would say just I come from Memphis, so everybody wanna rap, but it's kind of like the same thing.
Right,
So I would say not a specific artist because I listen to so many. I would I would say Drake just for an example.
right,
Just kind of newer, modern age artist that was in my era, you know what I'm saying, listening growing up. But I peep specific things about him and how he kind of switches up his flows and his songs. He has different genres of different things, which still make him relevant to this day. Mind you, Drake been popping for like 10 plus years
right,
for because he knows how to switch it up and he knows how to target not just one audience but multiple different audiences,
right.
which is why I have songs like So Different and Hero to My City, which Hero to My City is like a fast paced turn up song, you know what I'm saying? And then you got So Different, which is like, okay, this is kind of like a love song, which
Right.
kind of targets women, which is going back to my statement of, switching it up and, having that influence and with the music and making music and listening to him. I knew I wanted to make music that touches all different audiences. So when I knew I was coming to the game and trying to do my thing and taking that risk and, making different music with different flows and flavors, it's like, okay, I want to do it like this, you know?
Right. No, that's good. Like I said, it's very unique. And I know Jimmy, we've talked about this on almost every show we've done, but it's been a long time. So by new listeners, you bring a lot of instrumentals into your music as well, saxophone and a lot of different type of music that, you don't hear in this type of genre of music. So, talk about that because you're kind of groundbreaking when it comes to that.
Um, yeah, I pride myself on. The way I live my life comes out through my music. I can't like it's like something you can't show somebody, but you can. I mean, you can't explain to somebody, but you can show somebody.
Yeah.
Like you can't teach this. You know what I'm saying? Like it's certain things you can't teach in life, and you can't can't be mad about it. Can't be you can explode, do whatever, but it's 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 what's supposed to happen.
Right.
So like I just put myself in that place of what's supposed to happen. comes out. Like I can't even explain it to you, Dave. Like I always get tongue twisted. I could talk about this forever,
Right.
but I can write a song forever. I can.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
other day, I almost put 5 verses in a song. Like I'm in the '80s.
Right. Right. How do you decide what you want to let the people hear? Because, you know, you have such a library behind you. So how do you choose?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Since I've been doing music with that last song, that was actually like I took the people's choice. I stopped taking people's not advice because I take heed, but I stopped taking validations from people. Like their validation shit, excuse me, went out
Right.
the window.
Yeah.
Now that's over. You know what I'm saying? It's all you. First, second, and third to me. But
Right.
because once it becomes family, it becomes love, it becomes stress free to me. Like that's music to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's awesome. I mean, and J2, what's your song? I mean, how do you write? What's your method? I mean, what just comes to you? You write it down, or do you come up with like a beat first and then do the words? How was your process on that?
So first thing I do is listen to the beat. You know, my God is the Almighty. That's my homie, right hand man, my producer. You know, he got all different types of beats, different placements, all that. So as soon as he's done with a beat, he'll send it to me. You know, if it's 2 beats at a time, like I got so many beats by him on my phone right now. But, you know, I start with the beat and I kind of go off like the flow of the beat, the tempo, you know, what the beat kind of like says to me as I listen to it. Like, is it a hype song? Is it like a sadder song? Is it a song that I'm really saying something on it? You know what I'm saying? So I kind of go off the vibe. And then with writing, I was really big on writing, and I still am, but I've got more comfortable with punching in, you know, with freestyle and punching in on the spot as well. So, you know, that was a good skill that I kind of picked up real quick.
Mr. Black Man, see him running through the streets with big dreams, hoping one day to rule the world. Mr. Black Man, working overtime checks to feed his family, got a wife, son, and a little girl. Mr. Black Man, surviving daily through the killings in the dinner, trying to carry all the ice and pearls. Mr. Black Man, nominated, most wanted, most hated, from the laces to the locks and curls. It's a life story, gotta know our side. Kings and queens of our village, kingdom must arise. Fear no man, fear God, fight to tuck your pride. And them cries when you slide for your family's eyes. But let me pause, let me tell you about our past. Ancestors fought for freedom, and the justice meant the last. Bloodshed by the vast.
I've been able to kind of pick that up and keep practicing that on different songs and stuff. So yeah, I say it go both ways now for me.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, both of you guys have just do amazing work, and I know Jimmy and I have known each other for a long time. I mean, in between was COVID, and I know it's secret right now, but I can't wait to see what you guys have cooked up together that we can all enjoy at some point. So make sure you keep me informed on that, because I can't wait to hear that. And then also, you know, Jimmy, just before we go, I just want to give a shout out to you for, you know, really being one of my first guests and kind of helped me kick this off. So, you know, thank you for that.
Much love and respect, man. You know, everything that comes with it.
I appreciate it. And best of luck to both of you guys. And first of all, you know, Jimmy, I know you're on social media, but tell everybody, my listeners, where they can find you on social media so they can follow you.
Definitely. Jimmi EZz, when you type that, it should pop up. Instagram, JIMMI_E.ZZ. Pretty much it, man. I mean, Google my name, JIMMI EZZ.
Yeah, I Google you and you're all over the place, so people will be able to find you. How about you, J2?
J2 Made 901. I got all my handles the same: TikTok, Instagram, Snap, anything. You know what I'm saying? It's a business. I feel like it's better like that. So everything the same. So when you look at J2 Made 901, you find all my socials.
First of all, thank you guys for coming on the show. You know, Jimmy, again, you know, thank you so much for being on my show again. And J2, thank you for being on the show again as well. Guys are always welcome back, and you know, can't wait to see what the future holds. So thanks again for both of you for being on the show.
I appreciate you for having me.
Salute, man.